The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Getting your work week started right by stretching out your vagina holes with the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome once again to the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I'm your host, Alien Stone. We are broadcasting live on alienxradio.com. You can also find us on the TuneIn app on your smart device. You can also find us broadcasting live on Facebook.com and YouTube.com. Just look for Alien X Radio. You'll find us. Also taking your requests on the air live. Also taking your phone calls on the air live for whatever it is that you may want to talk about. That's 313-444-8919. Again, the number is 313-444-8919. And again, I am your host, Alien Stone, and it's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Coming up on the show today, we're going to do the worst thises and that's going on. We'll do one for each hour. We're going to do the worst movies of 2018, worst metal bands, and the worst stand-up comics. That'll be going on, like I said, one per hour. Also coming up this hour, how hot is too hot? Talking about how you dress. How hot is too hot? And has the dead risen? And why do they want our potato salad? I thought zombies ate brains. Apparently, it's potato salad. We'll talk about that and many, many other things coming up in the show for the other hours. Like I said, I got you for 3 hours, people. 3 hours. We have news, weekly news updates coming up from NPR. We've got the weekly sports update from The Prospect on the way. Man, we got lots of things going on. I guess you could say we have Momo going on. Not less. Oh, Momo. That's right. We'll talk about freaking Momo like everybody else. Let's go ahead and get things underway the way we normally do here on the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
Let's take a look at this day in history.
March 4th, 1933. In Washington, Franklin D. Roosevelt is sworn in as president. He pledges to lead America out of the Great Depression in his inaugural address.
So first of all, let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
1987, also in Washington, President Ronald Reagan takes responsibility for the Iran-Contra affair. He acknowledges his administration's overtures to Tehran deteriorated into an arms-for-hostages deal.
A few months ago, I told the American people I did not trade arms for hostages. My heart and my best intentions still tell me that's true, but the facts and the evidence tell me it is not.
And 1902, birth of the AAA, as the American Automobile Association is founded in Chicago. Today in history, March 4th, David Melendi, The Associated Press.
All right, now a little music from the Mayan Factor. Warflower. It's the Attack of the Monday Morning Maycast from Outer Space. I almost said that right.
Got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos, directly into your Vajir holes. You have been beamed aboard and are now inside the mothership for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Can you feel it?
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I am your host, Alien Stone. This portion of the show is brought to you by Ashley's of Westland. Come into Ashley's on March 6th to help cast your vote and crown yet another brewery throwdown champion. It started with 16 breweries fighting for your vote to see who will move on in the March Madness style bracket. They're now down to 8 breweries in the quarterfinals that will take place every Wednesday the entire month of March. This week's 2 breweries is Austin Brothers and Downey. They'll be going head-to-head to see who can clinch the semifinal position. Each beer they sell from 5 to 11 will count towards their brewery's total, and at the end of the night, they'll tally them all up and declare a winner to move on. Just remember that with good beer, everybody wins at Ashley's of Westland, located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Order online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at ashleys.com. That's Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap. All right, people. Man, all that talking, I forgot what I was going to talk about right now. What was I supposed to do at this point? Oh, that's right. The worst. That's what we're going to do. It's time for our first worst list. We're doing 1 per hour of today's show. Feel free to chime in anytime you like on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, or you can give me a call live on the old school, telephone stuff. 313-444-8919. Again, that's 313-444-8919. I'm sure there's people out there that are going to disagree with these lists. I didn't make up the lists. I just snatched them from the internet. So here we go. Our first list is the top 10 worst movies of 2018. Top 10 worst movies of 2018. Starting with number 10. All my superhero geek friends out there, they're going to be all on me about this. Number 10 is Venom. Venom. Okay, that means we didn't really want to invent a new character, so we just make a bad Spider-Man. Apparently, a lot of people thought it was bad. It's number 10. Number 9, 50 Shades of Freed? 50 Shades Freed? They made a sequel to 50 Shades of Grey? Really? See how out of the loop I am? It must have sucked because it's number 9 on the list. And then everybody was freaking out when they saw the previews for this one. Thought it was going to be a great horror film. But it turned out that it's number 8 on the list of the worst movies of 2018, The Nun. People didn't like The Nun, I guess. How many people liked it? None. Just kidding. Number 7 was Red Sparrow. Never heard of it. So I guess it could be really bad. Never heard of it. The Meg. That's the one about the giant prehistoric shark. Now, I don't know how many times that you can reinvent Jaws. How many times you can revisit the exact same situation. I don't know. But it was number 6 on the list. Nobody liked it. Number 5, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Also a big stinker. Left a big pile. Or as Goldblum would say, that is one big pile of shit. At the box office. Number 4 was Robin Hood, because we don't need to keep rebooting the old movies over and over again, especially one as lame as Robin Hood. Number 3, Life Itself. Again, I have never heard of this movie. So, I mean, is it bad or is it just that nobody's ever heard of it? I don't know. Life Itself, number 3. It sucked. And then we got John Travolta in a movie called Gotti. And everybody was like, God, I want my money back. Apparently it sucked because it was number 2 on the list of the worst movies of 2018. Now, topping the list, the number 1 movie, according to these people that were polled, I'm not going to be CNN and say, number 1 according to everyone in America. According to the number of people that were actually included in this poll, the worst movie, and I actually want to see this movie. It looks like something I would like. The Happy Time Murders. The Happy Time Murders. That's the one where it's people, but it's also puppets, and it's an adult movie, so there's swearing and stuff, and the murderer is a puppet, I guess. Anyway, that has been the punchlines. See, we normally do punchlines there, but I felt like I wanted to try something new. Because the punchlines we do during Inside the Mothership, which is it's an Inside the Mothership thing. So here I'm going to do a top 10 list every day in place of the. So why I'm playing that music is just because I'm too lazy to come up with new music. That's all there is to that. So anyway, it's time now for, once again, more music for your Vajir holes. Still coming up on the show, so go nowhere. We got news from NPR. That's on the way. We're going to talk about how hot is too hot, and I'm talking about how you dress out there. How do you dress? Do you dress too hot? And I don't mean like sweaters and things like that. I'm talking about sexy. Okay? How hot is too hot? And has the dead risen to eat our potato salad? All of that coming up. But first, music for the Vajir holes from our friends in Concrete Angels. And this is the first time I've gotten an actual studio copy of this song. This song kicks ass. Just saying. Okay, Confession of Hatred by Concrete Angels. And you're listening to the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
me. Just keep taking your ball. Since she walked out my door. Never see her again. Gonna end all my pain. End of my rope, and it's gonna be the end of me. Got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Here we go! Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
The house is now on fire.
All right, everybody, we're almost up to our first break here in the Madcast. I'm your host, Alien Stone. Thank you to everybody who's jumping in on the Facebook live feed and checking us out. I want to thank Michelle for hanging out. I want to thank Jared, Patrick, Carrie, Pam. There's all kinds of people in there, man. It's awesome. I really love the feedback that I get on Facebook, man, because it's like instantaneous. Everybody's got their phone out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got their phone out. Not everybody always goes to a website or opens an app necessarily to go and listen to a podcast or listen to a live broadcast like this one. But, man, they got their phone out when they're on the toilet. They got their phone out when they're waiting for their food at the restaurant. They got their phone out when they're waiting in line at the doctor's office or at the grocery store. It's out, man, and they're scrolling through Facebook. That's what they're doing, man. They're scrolling through Facebook. And all of a sudden they come across, boom, they see me yakking, and next thing you know, they're listening and they're hooked on the Madcast. You're welcome. And thank you. I enjoy it. David, what's up? David's in Facebook Live right now. Proving my point. See, people just scrolling by. He was probably searching for something to do with Kiss. I'm sure. He was looking for something to do with Kiss and saw that I was live and said, oh, man, let's see what Alien Stone's yakking about today. Anyway, as I said, we got a break coming up here. We're at the bottom of our first hour. That's right. We actually got like people who pay some of our bills around here. Not many of them. But occasionally a bill gets paid. So we got to, play their commercials and stuff, stuff. Still coming up. The dead has risen. And are they here to eat our potato salad? How hot is hot? That is on the way as well. And I'm talking about how sexy you dress, ladies. We'll talk about that when we come back with more of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Go nowhere!
Weekly news update from NPR.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
I've always listened to it.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Corva Coleman. Authorities in Alabama say at least 23 people are known dead after a tornado swept across the southeast part of the state. Cheryl Wheeler-Stewart of member station WBHM has more.
Scott Filmer says he took cover in his laundry room with his wife and pets as a catastrophic tornado churned toward his home in Beauregard. They were safe and his home was spared. He was among the thousands who lost power. He also couldn't get water from his well.
There's metal wrapped around everything, around trees all over the place. There's a car bumper out in our pasture. There's just like metal shrapnel strewn all over the place. There's just debris everywhere.
Filmer says he used his tractor to clear paths for first responders in the area. Crews all over Alabama have been helping with search and rescue efforts. For NPR News, I'm Cheryl Wheeler-Stewart in Birmingham.
House Judiciary Committee Chairman Gerald Nadler is seeking documents for more than 60 people linked to President Trump. He told ABC's This Week it's part of gathering evidence on allegations of the president's misuse of power.
We've seen abuses of power in obstruction of justice,
threats to the Mueller investigation, threats to witnesses. All of these have to be, and abuses all of these have to be investigated and laid out to the American people.
But House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy, also speaking on ABC's This Week, says the president has done nothing wrong. He says Congressman Nadler, who has introduced the subject of impeachment, is overreaching.
He talks about impeachment before he even became chairman, and then he says you got to persuade people to get there. There's nothing that the president did wrong.
President Trump tweeted on Sunday that he is innocent and being persecuted. A small group of protesters closed a major mall in Sacramento on Sunday. They peacefully demonstrated after authorities declined to press charges against 2 Sacramento police officers who shot and killed an unarmed black man last year. Capitol Public Radio's Ezra David Romero has more.
The shutdown started less than a day after the Sacramento County District Attorney announced that the 2 officers who fatally shot a 22-year-old unarmed black man last March won't face criminal charges. Stefan Clark died in his grandmother's backyard. He had a cell phone in his hand. Barry Axios helped organize a sit-in at Arden Fair Mall in Sacramento as part of the Coalition of Black Students.
The main message, and I'm going to say that very clear, those 2 killer officers may no longer reside or work in Sacramento ever again.
The group is planning other targeted peaceful protests. Their aim is to disrupt economic centers that profit from black culture. For NPR News, I'm Ezra David Romero.
Ashley's of Westland, the best for food, friends, and entertainment. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza, and don't forget to stop by on Saturday nights to visit our own DJ Wild Bill and Sporkle Live. Order delivery online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at Ashley's.com. Ashley's of Westland is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap.
The Paul Farah Comedy Show on Alien X Radio every Monday at 8 p.m. ET. Tune in for comedy guest music and a whole load of madness erupting on the airwaves. The Paul Farah Comedy Show. Let the mayhem commence.
Resistance is futile, but you can struggle if you like.
It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
You got something to say? Say it, bucko. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the second half of hour number 1 of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I am your host, Alien Stone, all up in your face from outer space, busting ass through the galaxy at triple redunculous speeds. The gravitational plates are gravitating, the inertia canceller, it's canceling, and the deflector rays pretending like nothing ever happened. Because that's what it does, it deflects. And it redirects. Anyway, we are moving right and grooving right along. We're still coming up. How hot is too hot? Ladies, when you're dressing all sexy, how hot is too hot? Guys too, I guess. I guess. I don't see why it would be different. It'd be more rare, but... And has the dead risen? And are they here to eat our potato salad? All that's still coming up this hour. There's still 2 hours after that, chock full of more ridiculousness and craziness. I must articulate. Anyway, thank everybody for joining me on Facebook. I thank everybody for joining me on YouTube. And, of course, everybody for listening on alienxradio.com live. You can call in live at 313-444-8919. I haven't been to the chat room yet today. I can't believe it. I'm so busy chatting with everybody on Facebook Live, I haven't been to the alienxradio.com chat room yet. I'll head on over there in a minute. So if you want to jump on in there and ramble and say a bunch of things before I have a chance to respond, go right ahead. I'll catch up. Anywho. Oh, that's right. I said anywho. That's a terrible thing when people do that. I don't like when people do that. So I apologize. Lord, I apologize. I'm sorry. Anyway, as I said, wait. No, I'm wrong. It happens. Ever happened to you? It happened to me. I'm supposed to tell you about the hot right now. and music for the Vajir holes at the conclusion. See, I'm not paying attention to my script. That's the problem is. See, quit going off script, Alien Stone. Follow the rules and the regulations and stay in your freaking lane. Okay? By the way, I love that meme for Governor Whitmer or whatever name is. I guess it's Whitmore. Yeah, Governor Whitmore of. It says, we elected Donald Trump to build the wall and you to fix the damn roads. Stay in your lane. I agree with that. Just stick to what your objective was. Now all of a sudden you're changing your objective. Just stick to focus, people. Focus. Anyway, blah, 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 right? I just lost a bunch of people because I'm talking politics. Let's get off that. Anyway, how hot is too hot? This is basically what it comes down to. Okay, ladies, I'm using you as an example because it happens more often with the ladies than it does with the guys. I don't see too many guys dressing sexy out and about doing normal tasks. Okay? For instance, there is a male lady. She's a male lady. She's dressed in regular male clothes, you know, the uniform that a male carrier would wear. But she's got her hood on because it's wintry outside and cold. But coming out of her hair, it's really curled and done up really like professionally pulled out, exactly fixed just right and hanging out. Blonde hair with all these highlights and stuff of different colors. So she's very, very into her looks, even though she's out working in just like a jumpsuit. You know what I'm saying? But now is that too hot? Of course not. Of course not. That's what you want to do. Then that's great. You know, what I'm talking about too hot is this. You can't put something on display and expect for it not to be viewed. This is what I mean. You cannot put a super low-cut blouse on where your boobs are hanging out and a super short skirt where the bottom of your butt cheeks are hanging out and then expect that nobody's going to look at said boobs and butt. I'm just saying it's going to draw attention. You chose the outfit that you're wearing based on the fact that it shows certain things. It's part of the way you want it to look. You're looking in the mirror, you're seeing yourself, you made yourself look that way. Why? Because you like the way you look, you like looking at yourself that way. What makes you think other people won't look at you as well? Now, am I saying that they have the right to be all rude and lewd and nasty and put their hands on you? Absolutely not. Okay? Absolutely not. But don't walk into a grocery store and turn around and yell at somebody who looks at you when you walk in. And you go, I'm not a whore. Okay, you're not a whore, but you are wearing a whore's uniform. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you're going to wear the uniform, we're going to assume that that's what your job is, okay? If you're walking around in a Target with khakis and a red shirt, I'm going to ask you where the big screen TVs are at. I'm just saying, if you're wearing the uniform, somebody might assume. Okay? So, how hot is too hot? When people start thinking that you're a whore, you've dressed too hot. Unless, of course, you're in a place where you need to look like a whore. And that goes for the men, too. I just never see that. That's all. Anyway, let's go ahead and put some music into the Vajir holes. More awesome music that I've just put together a good collection today of awesome stuff. Cancel the Transmission is the name of the band, and Light Up the Night on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
directly into your vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. We got just under 10 minutes left of hour number 1, but I got you for 3 hours. That's right, so 2 more hours on the way. A couple of things that you can look forward to in hour number 2, for instance. Getting to know Momo. That's coming up, as well as superfoods that you need to know about. And in hour number 3... this looks like a duplicate of the story that we just did. How hot is too hot? This says, are you dressing too sexy? That sounds like the same story, Alien Stone. So we won't be doing that. Still coming up, the worst metal bands, according to whomever it was that did this poll. And the worst stand-up comics, also according to whomever did this poll. Now, moving right along, this portion of the show brought to you by Ashley's of Westland. Come on into Ashley's on March 6th to help cast your vote and crown yet another brewery throwdown champion. It started with 16 breweries fighting for your vote to see who will move on in the March Madness style bracket. They are now down to 8 breweries in the quarterfinals, and that will take place every Wednesday the entire month of March. This week's 2 breweries is Austin Breweries and Downey Brewery. They will be going head-to-head to see who will clinch the semifinal position. Ooh, a position. Each beer they sell from 5 to 11 will count towards their brewery's total, and at the end of the night, they'll tally them all up and declare a winner to move on. Just remember that with good beer, everybody wins with Ashley's. Ashley's of Westland is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Order online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at ashleys.com. That's Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap. Now, let's get to this, shall we? Has the dead risen, and are they here for our potato salad? I'm here to warn everybody. Okay, now I'm trying some new technology here, by the way. As you can, if you're watching on Facebook or if you're watching on YouTube, I'm trying some new technology out here. I'm just new at this whole video thing, and I'm trying something out. I want you to see this video, and hopefully the audio goes along with it. Wow, I'm so blind, I can't even see anymore. It's ridiculous. All right, let's see if we can get this to play. This is a pastor that, you know how they always like make somebody stand up when they have a broken leg, or they make them get healed in some way. That crazy. It's all nonsense. Well, this guy went a little too far. He was at a funeral, and he laid hands on the dead body.
Yeah, now.
I'm serious.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey! Hey!
This isn't even the right video.
Come out, Lazarus!
Sure it is. This is the one. Okay, check it out. All right, we're watching this video. For some reason, it's not playing.
Talita
audio.
Kumi.
It's annoying me.
Talita Kumi.
Tell me,
so annoying.
who's speaking?
This is
I'm
the brother.
You are the brother.
I'm the brother. Everybody in
and
a
you?
while. You know, he's talking about, oh, I'm going to do
You are the landlord.
God's
I'm
word.
the landlord for him, yes. Yes, he got sick.
There's a guy in
He
the
got
coffin.
sick and
He's
sick,
talking
and then he
to,
started coughing a lot.
Man, it's driving me crazy that we can't hear this.
Then we took him to the hospital, and then the doctor said, because he's got no papers,
Wait, I think
they can't help him until we send him to the surgery doctor. That is where he died.
And this is your brother.
Jesus. Jesus.
Sorry, new technology.
So where did you
Old
keep the body?
technology I screwed up on.
Jesus.
This body is coming from the mortuary.
Yes.
Is that?
What's up, Vince?
My God. Rasa kilo. Rasa halabason.
I hope this is the same video. Yeah, I can't imagine this happening any other time. Alright, you can see now. Come on now. The video I saw was short.
You know what happened? Can you see his breathing?
Hey!
This man died since Friday.
Hey!
Oh, come on now. This video is a lot longer than the one. And you can't fast forward when it's in this little screen here. It drives me crazy.
Somebody. It died since Friday. It was in a mortuary. This is the brother. And this is the landlord. And you, who are you?
And the landlord. And the landlord.
Come here. This is the wife.
Everybody else is just here to be on TV.
This is the wife. Okay.
I'm going to bring it back to life. Come on, let's see you do this.
Jesus.
We're going to go into a break late because of this.
Jesus.
We've got to see this.
Jesus. What is his name?
Jesus.
Come on now, do it already.
Hello, Elliot.
Hello, idiot. Oh,
Lift your
Elliot.
Lift your hands.
Put your hands up. Come on, we're going to bring it back to life now. Come on. I don't care what language you say it in. Come on. Do it. You hold me up, man. I'm late. Only Americans can be mad that you're taking too long to bring someone back from the dead. You know what I mean? Oh, look at it. Look. Oh! We got a zombie. Ah, the zombie.
What?
Oh, the zombie.
Never seen this before.
Look at that thing. Look at that. It's a zombie. Oh, man. But you know what? Zombies they eat brains, right? That's what I was always learned. I always learned that they were here to eat brains. But as you can clearly see, after they brought him back and they got him out of the coffin, they sat him down, they brought him to the banquet. You'll see that actually he's here for potato salad. Check him out. You don't know where he's at, but he really knows how to eat. Like, he's handling that fork.
Jesus is Lord.
He's handling that fork pretty good. He's even like nodding, like, that's for your potato salad, man. It's the best I've had since I've been alive again.
Favor.
That's some good potato salad. I don't want no brains.
Favor for your trouble. Favor for your trouble. Favor for your.
Oh, yeah, look at him. Oh, he loves his potato salad. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. Anyway, like I said, we are going overtime now. Apologize to our affiliates. Going to take a short break, pause the action. We'll be back with hour number 2 of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Potato salad. Just keep some on hand and the zombies will leave you alone. We'll be back right after this. Go nowhere.
Ashley's of Westland, the best for food, friends, and entertainment. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza, and don't forget to stop by on Saturday nights to visit our own DJ Wild Bill and Sporkle Live. Order delivery online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at Ashley's.com. Ashley's of Westland is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap.
My God, what have I done?
Look at the turning wheel.
The Alignment, the latest CD from The Creeping Chaos, featuring Dead in the Water. Beg for mercy and Under the Blade. Available now at iTunes, CD Baby, and Rock of Ages in Garden City.
Are you looking for a way to get your message out there? Have you been looking for just the right way to advertise your business, website, or upcoming event? Have you thought about advertising on the radio but thought it would be too expensive? Well, you should try advertising on Alien X Radio. We have advertising packages for every budget starting as low as $30 per month. That's right, radio advertising for as little as $1 a day. You don't have a commercial? No problem. Our copywriting and production department can create a radio spot complete with voiceovers, sound effects, and music that's just right for your needs. And unlike other stations, the production is included. So what are you waiting for? Just visit www.alienxradio.com and click on the advertisers link to get a look at our packages and rates. Then contact us at advertising@alienxradio.com. That's advertising@alienxradio.com.
Me and my lady want to get busy tonight. What do you recommend?
Igor's Lube.
I got my fist stuck in a gravy boat. Any ideas on how I can get it out?
Igor's Lube.
The hinges on my cabinet doors are squeaky. What should I use?
Igor's Lube.
I got dry, flaky elbows.
Igor's Lube.
Okay, but what if I'm being held hostage by a supervillain in an underground lair with a ticking time bomb and only seconds left until detonation? What would save me then, huh?
Igor's Lube.
That's right. Everything is smoother with Igor's Lube.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
All right, welcome everybody to hour number 2 of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space, broadcasting live on alienxradio.com, facebook.com, and youtube.com, all live. You can give me a call live, 313-444-8919. Again, that's 313-444-8919. Or if you prefer a Skype handle, I guess your name, or, you know, actually, they still call them handles? I don't know. Alienstone, the number 1. Alienstone 1. You can get a hold of me that way as well. Live on the air. Now, with all this weird technology going, the broadcasting live on video and all that, I'm not really sure how to answer while something's playing without putting you on the air. So if you do call, I'm probably just going to cut right on in and put you live on the air and see what you got to say. FCC's not involved, so I don't have to screen the calls at all. You know what I mean? Anyway, hour number 2 is fully underway. Coming up, the worst metal bands, according to some poll done by somebody who got together some people and asked them some questions. So if you disagree with this list, or if you think there's somebody who needs to be on this list that isn't, and blah, 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 then by all means, while we're doing that, please give me a call, 313-444-8919. I know there's some people out there that definitely have some input and want to call 313-444-8919 when we're talking about the worst metal bands. And that is coming up. But first, music for the Vajir Holes is definitely in order. I think, no, we're not going to play that right now. We're going to play this, Defy Theory. Defy Theory. That's the name of the band. Devil in Disguise. The name of the tune. The attack of the Monday Morning Madcast. The name of the show. Alienstone, the name of the host.
Sweet cherry lips,
that wonder-brown fancy color purse with a bling. Diamonds everywhere but with no wedding ring. Wow. She's just a devil in disguise. She'll trap you with those pretty eyes. So amazing, think I'm going crazy. Her body kept me waiting, that sneaky little lady. Her poison makes my heart beat fast. A dirty upper class bitch. A dirty upper class bitch. She makes a living from her sexy lies. Worst of all, she even takes her time. Confidence is key when she is robbing your soul. Next you know you're on your own and she took it all. Wow. She's just a devil in disguise. She'll trap you with those pretty eyes. So amazing, think I'm going crazy. Her body kept me waiting, a sneaky little lady. Her poison makes my heart beat fast. A dirty upper class bitch. 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 Devil in disguise. She'll trap you with those pretty eyes. So amazing, think I'm going crazy. Her body kept me waiting, that sneaky little lady. Her poison makes my heart beat fast. The dirty upper class bitch.
Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your vajir holes. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. You have been beamed aboard and are now inside the mothership for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I am your host, Alien Stone. Moving and grooving right along. Mad Martin, what's up? How's it going? He is. See, now people are like, it's hard to balance everything. I need to get a bunch of monitors because we've got a chat room at alienxradio.com. We've got the Facebook live feed, which you can chat on there. We've got the YouTube live feed. You can chat on there. And then you've got people that are direct friends with me that are also chatting through Messenger. So I'm just got messages coming from all over the place. And then I've got other people that I know that are sending me text messages on my phone. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm just saying. Let's see what he just sent me a message. What's this? Love the playlist, sir. That's what he says. Been rocking and just rolling it out, man. I'm about to sneeze, man. As you can see me on Facebook, you're like, man, what are you doing playing with your nose? I'm trying not to sneeze. I hate it. It seems to happen to me a lot. I go on the air, gotta sneeze. It's unbelievable. Hopefully I don't have to now. Okay. We'll let that go. Anyway, coming up. Still to come anyway, a sports update from the Prospect, superfoods, and getting to know Momo and Ding Dong. Is Momo dead? All of that is on the way. But first, worst metal bands, according to who? I don't know, according to who. And this portion of the show is brought to you by Ashley's of Westland. Coming to Ashley's on March 6th to help cast your vote and crown yet another brewery throwdown champion. It started with 16 breweries fighting for your vote to see who will move on in the March Madness style bracket. They are now down to 8 breweries in the quarterfinals that will take place on Wednesday, every Wednesday, for the entire month of March. This week's breweries are Austin Brothers and Downey, and they'll be going head-to-head to see who can clinch the semifinal position. Man, I am really, I'm about to choke, man. I got to sneeze, I got to cough, I got all this stuff going on. Each beer they sell from 5 to 11 will count towards the brewery's total, and at the end of the night, they'll tally them all up and declare a winner to move on. Just remember that with good beer, everybody wins at Ashley's of Westland, located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Order online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at ashleys.com. That's Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap. Oxygen. Let's get a little of that. So, anyway, hour number two brings you the top 10 worst metal bands. Now, I fear to play any kind of music in the background because Facebook will block things and mute stuff out, and because I'm playing, other people's music. Most of the music that I'm playing was given to me directly from the bands themselves, sent to me to play on the show, so I have permission to play those. But, I got to be careful. Anyway, let's get to it. Now, this is, a lot of these are going to piss people off, I'm sure. And there's some things, there's stuff I would like to have on this list that I'm sure that if I put it on the list, people would yell at me. Like, I know there's people out there that would yell at me if I said that on the top 10 worst metal bands list should be Slipknot. But they're not on the list. And right now people are going, what? I love Slipknot! And those are not the people you want to make mad, man. They got, like, spikes sticking on their face and stuff. They come over and face butt you, and you just bleed to death. I'm just saying, you don't want to piss off a Slipknot fan. But we're going to piss off some people anyway. We're going to start with number 10, Cradle of Filth. I woke up sleeping on the couch one day and saw my very first Cradle of Filth video, and waking up in the middle of the night to a Cradle of Filth video can scar you for life. I'm just saying, I was petrified, scared, and I might have peed a little. Number 9 is Limp Bizkit. Worst metal band? I don't know if I'd call them a metal band. I don't know what the hell to call Limp Bizkit. but they're on the list. Number 8, Cannibal Corpse. Their songs are just dirty. And number 7, Hollywood Undead. It just screams like we were put together in a corporate table. You know, we put together in a corporate boardroom, blah, 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 whatever. Number 6, Baby Metal. Just check out Baby Metal, okay? Is it bad? Yes. Is it bad? Great? Yes. It's great bad. Check it out. Look for it on YouTube. Type in Baby Metal and listen. You can't unhear it, though. Number 5 is a band I've never heard of called Attila. I'm sure everybody's going, what do you mean you haven't heard of Attila? I love Attila. Well, a lot of people have heard of them, and they suck, according to them. Number 4 is Gwar. Okay, Guar's on the list. Number 3, I love this band, but I understand. Okay, I understand why Steel Panther might be on the list of the worst metal bands. They kind of make fun of metal at the same time as make fun of everybody else with metal. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, number 2, get this, Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Manson, number 2 on the worst metal bands list. Again, I don't know if I would call him metal. I don't know what to call him. Call him a psychiatrist. He needs some help. But he's number 2 on the list. And when we get all the way up to number 1, what is the number 1 worst metal band? According to this poll, the band Him. Him makes number 1. And we were just talking about that band the other day going, whatever happened to Him? And, of course, everybody's like, who? Him. The band Him. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, they kind of disappeared as fast as they were around. Anyway, that has been the top 10 worst metal bands according to whomever it was that answered this poll. Now, what can I say? Anyway, music for the Vajir holes is overdue at this point, so let's stuff some right in there. Let's go ahead and play something that is definitely not on the top 10 list of metal bands that suck, and that is Vicariant and Humility on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
Come on,
resistance is futile, but you can struggle if you like. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Say it, bucko. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
All right, everybody, we are just about out of time for this half of this hour. We're like coming up right on the halfway point of the whole show. We're here till 12 noon, where we will then switch into Don't Touch the Hair. Don't touch the hair. Yeah. Your favorite music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s with long hair. Hair in your lunch. Have some lunch with hair in it. That's coming up at 12 noon. Anyway, like I said, we are about to go into our first break here. Of this hour. Getting to know Momo, still on the way, and ding dong, is Momo dead? Ding dong, the Momo's dead, the Momo's dead. Momo is a mofo. Anyway, that's on the way. In next hour, we've got the worst stand-up comics, as well as more news from NPR, and much, much more. But first, it's time to take a short break and bringing you a sports update brought to you by Ashes of Westland and The Prospect. Winner of the guitar raffle at Alien X Fest 2019. Shut up! And music from Alien X Fest 2016 coming up from a national artist that you know. Who is it? They were at our 2016 Alien X Fest show. It's on the way. Go nowhere. The Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space will return.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with The Prospect.
What's good, everyone? Prospect here with the weekly sports update on Alien X Radio. With the NFL Combine underway, it's easy to forget that there are two big names that are still waiting to find a new team in the coming season. Antonio Brown is looking for a new team, and it looks like there's at least 3 teams looking his way. The Oakland Raiders, Washington Redskins, and Tennessee Titans are interested in the wide receiver as of now. It is worth noting that the Steelers are looking for a first-round pick in exchange for Brown, so at least there's still some value placed on him even though his attitude needed some freshening up after last season rift he had with the team, although he said in an interview with ESPN that he wasn't, quote, angry with the team, despite asking for a trade from them. The other person, Le'Veon Bell, has been wanting out of the team for a couple of years now. This finally got his wish as he was granted his release last week. And thanks to an unlikely start, we may see him joining the Eagles. Look, it's not unusual for players to recruit others to their city, especially when they are new additions themselves. Look at LeBron James when he arrived in LA to play for the Lakers. But when the players are from different sports, it makes things very interesting. Bell's free agency was noticed by MLB's Bryce Harper, of all people, who has recently signed a whopping 13-year, $330 million contract with the Philadelphia Phillies. Harper is looking to keep star power in the Steel City, and he just may be the one responsible if we see it happen. Now, with all the hoopla going on with the NFL, what's going down in the AAF that's making headlines? Well, we all know that the new league is filled with second stringers from pro and college teams looking for their big resurgence and reinvention of their craft, so it's normal to think that there's no real faith of the company. Well, that may all change if everything goes well, as league officials are in talks with Johnny Manziel. Manziel, who had a stint in the CFL with Montreal had his contract terminated on Wednesday. Now, as of now, no other teams in that league would pick him up, so it's safe to say that his time up north is over. But he may already have a team in line should he join the Alliance of American Football, as the San Antonio Commanders are showing interest in him since he did go to college at Texas A&M. We will see if Manziel is accepted or not in the coming weeks. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, this is your boy the Prospect, saying until next time, Prospect out.
Westland, the best for food, friends, and entertainment. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza, and don't forget to stop by on Saturday nights to visit our own DJ Wild Bill and Sporkle Live. Order delivery online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at Ashley's.com. Ashley's of Westland is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap.
Captain, I'm picking up a strange anomaly.
Mr. Tukok, what is it? It appears to be a primitive form of communication that is traveling through space, Captain.
Captain, I've traced the source of the transmission.
On screen. Damn it, Jim. That's Earth. Captain, a signal's coming in. On speaker.
The John LeVang Show is on every Saturday and Sunday at 8 p.m. right here on Alien X Radio.
Fascinating. I told you not to mess with the space-time continuum.
You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8990. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Come on.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Once again, you are tuned to the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I am your host, to Alien Stone, broadcasting from the dark side of the moon into your face from outer space on the mothership. You have been beamed aboard. Do not worry. It's generally a safe ride. Most people live. It's the best I can give you. That's guarantees today anymore, you know. Most people live. Most people don't die. Anyway, that's a lie. Everybody dies. Everybody hurts. Everybody dies. Everybody pays tax. No, everybody doesn't pay taxes. We're not getting into that, though. We're moving and grooving right along here with the second half of the show. The Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I am Alien Stone, as I said. And once again, I got to keep reminding you guys of this, that this portion of the show is brought to you by Ashley's of Westland. Come into Ashley's on March 6th to help cast your vote and crown yet another brewery throwdown champion. It started with 16 breweries fighting for your vote to see who would move on in the March Madness style bracket. They are now down to 8 breweries in the quarterfinals that will take place every Wednesday the entire month of March. This week's 2 breweries, Austin Brothers and Downey, will be going head-to-head to see who can clinch the semifinal position. Each beer they sell from 5 to 11 will count towards that brewery's total, and at the end of the night, they'll tally them up and see who that they are going to declare a winner and move on. Just remember that with good beer, everybody wins at Ashley's of Westland, located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Order online with Grubhub or Uber Eats at ashleys.com. That's Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap. So, love Ashley's, by the way. Thank you very much. You know, if you stop in on Saturday nights to Ashley's, our own DJ Wild Bill is there doing his live version of Sporkle Live. You know, you hear it here on the station all week long. You can actually get involved in the game itself by going to Ashley's on Saturday nights. He'll be there hosting the show. Anyway, Before we get into more music for the Vajir Holes, just a real quick, we're going to talk about some superfoods. Do I have my list of superfoods? I do have my list of superfoods. And I actually skipped something here. Now I know what how hot is too hot meant. I switched stories. Okay, the Are You Dressing Too Sexy was supposed to be in hour number 3. And How Hot is Too Hot is supposed to be in hour number 1. So, I got that figured out. So now we'll just move How Hot is Too Hot to hour number 3 then. So anyway, superfoods. That's what we're talking about right now. What is a superfood? I was always under the impression that one great superfood is pistachios. That soldiers used to carry bags of pistachios with them way back in the day. Because if they didn't have food, it pretty much contained everything that you needed. I mean, you can't live 100% on pistachios, but in a pinch you can. They really have everything that you need to get by. But anyway, before we get into the music, because I've got plenty more for your Vajir Holes. These are some superfoods to think about. So if you're eating these foods, you're really feeding your body well. So we're talking about berries, fish. I just had fish last night. Of course, it was battered and deep fried. With that adds an extra 900 calories, so whatever. Leafy greens, and I don't mean lettuce because lettuce doesn't do much for you. I'm talking about like spinach and mixed green salads, things of that nature. Nuts. I know that people are going to clip this out of my show and they're going to use it against me, but I love nuts. All right. Whenever I get some cereal, I always put some almonds in it, or I put some walnuts in it and stuff. Yeah, I love that. I also eat sunflower seeds, so I would say seeds and nuts. Olive oil, whole grains, yogurt, beans, and this one I would never have guessed, and I'm not really that fond of it unless it's made into a sauce or something, but tomatoes. I never would have thought tomatoes. Anyway, let's go ahead and put some music into your Vajir Holes, as well as maybe I'll go put some superfood into my belly. Nope, gotta wait till lunch. For lunch with some hair in it, and don't touch the hair. But right now, it's Devil Fire with She's Like Fire on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
There's too much talking
the truth will never be so long. Leave me alone. But the truth will never be alone. But the truth will never be so cold. But the truth will never be so low. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Give me some static! You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. You have been beamed aboard and are now inside the mothership
For the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
When's the last time you had a good time? Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos, directly into your vagir holes.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I'm your host, Alien Stone. I'm loving it this morning, just having a good time. Playing some freaking great music. A lot of new submissions to the station. A lot of stuff shared from other stations. A lot of stuff happening. The music is really vamping up once again here on Alien X Radio. And again, if you're in a band out there and you've got recorded music and you want to be heard on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast, Inside the Mothership, or any other shows that you hear here on Alien X Radio, be played just in general rotation on the station, then by all means submit your music to the station. Please make sure that it is an MP3, not some weird file, not some weird thing, okay? An MP3 or a link to a folder where I can download an MP3 without having to sign up to be part of any kind of drive on the cloud or something like that. If I don't have it, I'm not going to sign up for it. So if you can get me a Dropbox folder or a WeTransfer or just an MP3 attached to an email, then by all means send it to newmusic@alienxradio.com. Again, that's newmusic@alienxradio.com. That's how you get on the station. We have some rules. Number one, the music has to be of the rock and roll genre. Actually, I take that back. It had to be on the station. It has to be on the rock and roll genre. To be on the shows themselves, it can be of multiple genres. So that's fine. Just submit whatever you got, okay? It needs to be of an MP3. Please make sure that the name of the song and the name of the band are included in the title of the MP3. It's amazing how many people forget one or the other trying to promote their music, and they forget major information like that. It's amazing to me. And more than anything else, your music cannot suck balls. There's no ball sucking allowed on the station. If we don't allow probing, we certainly do not allow ball sucking. So no sucking of balls. If your music sucks balls, it will be rejected. And I'll put it in a folder to make fun of every once in a while. Just saying. I judge. No. Anyway, send me your music to get involved on the station. Right now, it's time to be getting to know Momo. Getting to know you, because you're a psycho. You all know and heard of the Momo, of who Momo is, right? Pretty sure that you have. It's supposed to be, it's allegedly, I don't know, I haven't seen the actual video. It's a video that's supposed to pop up during children videos. And, wow, I am so blind anymore. It is ridiculous. It's a children video that pops up, and it tells them to do horrible things. It's got this really super ugly face. and it's on like a chicken body, like chicken legs. It's really hard to explain what this thing looks like. And it tells your kids to do bad things, like wait till they go to bed, then go down and turn on the stove, open it up, and blow out the pilot light, and then go back to bed. You know, horrible things like that, and to kill yourself and to kill other people and just to do bad things. Haven't seen this. Other people have. So I'm going to, again, try to deal with this technology that's over here. We'll find out if it's going to work. Pretty sure I have to unmute that to make it work. All right, so I'm going to try to play this video, which is from a news station. They're going to talk to you a little bit about the Momo. And then I am also going to come back and give you a little bit of an update of something else that I had read. So right now here, we're going to get to know Momo.
Well, it's a question parents have been asking themselves the last few weeks. Is the Momo challenge an actual internet concern, or is a digital age urban legend?
One Yorkton mother is claiming the threat targeting children is real after an incident with her 5-year-old son. Alessandra Carnero reports.
It was shocking.
Mother of two, Melissa Mitchell, first heard about the Momo challenge 4 days ago. The images matched the description of a character her son Jackson had seen online 3 months earlier. Something he called the Chicken Lady.
It was black eyes, black hair, and I was like, that looks like what Jackson was describing to me. So I clicked on the image, and it showed her legs, and the legs were chicken legs. So in a 5-year-old mind, that's exactly what it was a chicken lady.
It wasn't just the image that shocked Mitchell, but the message behind it. That message has had inconsistencies in reports, but the theme of the so-called Momo challenge has stayed the same. Images of the character are supposedly appearing on video streaming websites.
He would say that the chicken lady was going to come and kill him at 3 a.m. And that the chicken lady was going to come and kill us.
Mitchell assumed it was a night terror that would pass until she found marks on his neck, which she insists was influenced by the Momo image.
No matter where he saw it or how he saw it, it's very real.
Mitchell does use privacy restrictions for online video, but social media experts warn sometimes that's just not enough.
Any channel unsupervised could have potentially disturbing or inappropriate content. So even if you block all the things that you believe that could be damaging to your child, there could be things that get through.
Fact-checking site Snopes.com says the Momo image is actually a sculpture from a Japanese special effects company. RCMP have yet to receive an official complaint regarding the Momo challenge, but take the matter very seriously.
It's a hoax, an online hoax, but obviously if a young person was to see this on their screen, it would be extremely scary and frightening.
Mitchell has chosen not to file an official police report, but hopes her story will serve as a reminder to other parents to pay attention to what their kids may be watching online.
I just want you to be aware and take your child seriously, because if you don't, who else will?
Alessandra Carnero, CTV News, Bredenbury.
So, I do apologize. I did just check on the stream and found out that there was a horrible echo going on with that, and I do apologize. I have no idea really how to get around that. Like I said, new technology, got multiple computers doing multiple things. I do apologize. But anyway, so that's Momo. That's who Momo is. So we've met Momo. Now, let me put everybody's mind at ease for everybody out there who might think that Momo has a real curse, that Momo's real, that Momo can somehow get into your brain. I mean, if it's something that's online that's saying stuff to kids, then yes, that could be something bad. Yes, that's correct. But to think that there's a curse or something, that's a bit much. Let me mute that. I was making noise. I didn't like it. So, the story that I got, let me pull it up here. After months of a viral social media game taunting children into completing tasks, the Japanese artist behind the doll that became known as Momo is reassuring people that the curse is gone. So the original sculpture that he made was called Mother Bird. That's the name of this sculpture. It's called Mother Bird. Now, what exactly it was made of, it doesn't say right here what it was made out of. However, whatever it was made out of was organic, and it is now rotten and has been destroyed and thrown away. It was a temporary sculpture. It was never meant to last in the first place. So the children can be reassured that Momo is dead. She doesn't exist, and the curse is gone. So the person that created Momo has come forward and said, hey, it was made out of this, and it's been destroyed. It's gone. There is no curse, and your children can stop trying to kill you in your sleep. So stop it, kids. Don't do that anymore. Hopefully you weren't doing that in the first place. If your kid is doing that in the first place, chances are your child is already a psycho. Taking a short break, pause the action for station identification as we go into hour number two of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. Coming up, the worst stand-up comics of all time, according to this list. More news from NPR. And how hot is too hot is according to food. Yes, that's what we're supposed to be talking about this hour. And much, much more on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. Go nowhere.
Ashley's of Westland, the best for food, friends, and entertainment. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza, and don't forget to stop by on Saturday nights to visit our own DJ Wild Bill and Sporkle Live. Order delivery online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at Ashley's.com. Ashley's of Westland is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Top 10 Artists 23 EXP releases their 11-song debut album, Welcome, featuring songs like Siren, This album is guaranteed to satisfy your hunger with songs like Food, Welcome by 23 EXP is available right now at CD Baby, Amazon, Spotify, Pandora, and wherever music is sold. And yes, this album includes the #1 song, Stand Up. Welcome by 23 EXP. Get it today. The monster that's inside.
Are you looking to bring the karaoke experience to your next event? Have you looked at the home karaoke systems and found them to be just toys? Well, Alien Stone Entertainment Karaoke has professional equipment, professional sound, and delivers a professional karaoke experience. Don't settle for hundreds of songs when you can have tens of thousands. From oldies, Motown, and R&B to rock, metal, alternative, rap, and country, Alien Stone Entertainment Karaoke has it all. Alien Stone Entertainment Karaoke is available for private parties as well as bars, clubs, and other special events. For booking, call 734-658-2746. That's 734-658-2746. Or visit us online at www.alienstoneentertainment.com. Alien Stone Entertainment. Out of this world karaoke, down to earth prices.
Are you looking for a way to get your message out there? Have you been looking for just the right way to advertise your business, website, or upcoming event? Have you thought about advertising on the radio but thought it would be too expensive? Well, you should try advertising on Alien X Radio. We have advertising packages for every budget starting as low as $30 per month. That's right, radio advertising for as little as $1 a day. You don't have a commercial? No problem. Our copywriting and production department can create a radio spot complete with voiceovers, sound effects, and music that's just right for your needs. And unlike other stations, the production is included. So what are you waiting for? Just visit www.alienxradio.com and click on the advertisers link to get a look at our packages and rates. Then contact us at advertising@alienxradio.com. That's advertising@alienxradio.com.
I'm going to make a run for the border, and I'm going to place an order. At the window, I'll get a burrito with sour cream and no tomato. Hey, wait a minute, this is not what I ordered. I should have gone to the place on the corner. At Taco Hut, even late night, they'll get your friggin' order right. So go to Taco Hut tonight.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos, directly into your Vajir hole. You have been beamed aboard and are now inside the mothership for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Can you feel it? Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
Welcome, everybody, to hour number 3 of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. I am your host, Alien Stone. Having a good time. Yeah, we are. The top 10 worst stand-up comics. Again, you may disagree with the list. I'm sure that you will. It's an opinion list. I love opinion lists. You can't be right or wrong if it's an opinion, despite what other people on Facebook think. It's an opinion. But the worst stand-up comics, that's on the way. As well as how hot is too hot. I mean, spicy food is one thing, but come on. How hot is too hot? We'll talk about that. And much, much more. I haven't even gotten to this. I have a list of all these crazy things to talk about. I haven't even gotten to it because we're doing all this other stuff, which is cool because it's a backup list. It's a backup list. What can I tell you? Music for the Vajir Hole still coming up, as well as news from NPR. Having a good time. We're on alienxradio.com. We're on Facebook Live. We're on YouTube Live. You can go to the TuneIn app. You can find us there as well. We've got a chat room at alienxradio.com. You can contact me any of those other ways. You can give me a call live on the air at 313-444-8919. That's 313-444-8919. Let me get this. I wanted to play a tune, but for some reason it's not wanting to play, which is bugging me. So we're going to play another one, and then I'm going to go find out why. Why won't it play? I want to know. I'm going to make it work. I promise. So music for the Vajir Holes in the form of a tune called Unsanctify Me. That sounds dirty. I don't know. It just sounds like do it! I'm just saying. Unsanctify Me by Hitherside. The name of the band. And you are tuned to the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. And Momo is dumb. Kiss rules. That's what Dave says. What Dave says goes.
Across work is done, what to do? You never knew me like I know you. Fixing a hole, filling your void. How does it feel to be one of the boys? Hey, you're dating down. I can see it, they can see it. Hey, I'm breathing now. I'm glad you're out, I don't need you. How does it feel to live like a slouch? Living the dream, look up on a couch. You only had a smile to turn me around. Instead you left me, put me down. You only had a smile to turn me around. Instead you left me, you burned me down. Hey, you're dating down. I can see it, they can see it. Hey, I'm breathing now. I'm glad you're out, I don't need you. Hey, I'm living now. Hey, you're dating down. I thought to bring us up. You gave in to bring us down. Now moving on, I've had my fill. You're dating down. I can see it, they can see it. Hey, I'm breathing now. I'm glad you're out, I don't need you. Hey, you're dating down. I can see it, they can see it. Hey, I'm breathing now.
Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
Less commercials, definitely.
Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Awesome!
All right, everybody, welcome back. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. This portion of the show is being brought to you by Ashley's of Westland. Come in to visit Ashley's on March 6th to help cast your vote and crown yet another brewery throwdown champion. It started with 16 breweries fighting for your vote to see who would move on in the March Madness style bracket. They are now down to 8 breweries in the quarterfinals that will take place every Wednesday the entire month of March. This week's breweries, Austin Brothers and Downey, will be going head-to-head to see who can clinch the semifinal position. Each beer they sell from 5 to 11 will count towards their total, and at the end of the night, they'll tally them up and declare a winner to move on. Just remember that with good beer, everybody wins at Ashley's of Westland, located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Order online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at ashleys.com. That's Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap. Now, let's get into this. Make sure I'm where I'm supposed to be. And we got the script that we got to follow and stuff now, you know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Yes. Here we are. Don't know who put the list together. Some of it I agree with, some of it I don't agree with. Most of it is pretty on. It's the top 10 worst stand-up comics. The top 10 worst stand-up comics. If you disagree, by all means, chime in on Facebook Live, YouTube Live. But what I'd really like you to do is give me a call live on the air, 313-444-8919. Again, that's 313-444-8919. Not only will your voice be heard by me, but it will be heard by everybody. So give me a call if you disagree with this, or maybe there's somebody that needs to be on this list. Who do you think is one of the worst stand-up comics of all time? I mean, it says of all time, and I'm looking at the people that are on this list, and it doesn't go back far enough to say of all time. So anyway, I'm going to give you the list. In the number 10 slot, Janine Garofalo. So a lot of people don't like Janine Garofalo. And some people are just narrow-minded and don't like her because of the way she looks. I don't like her because I don't think she's funny. In a movie, she's not bad in a movie when she's following a script, that kind of thing. But her stand-up wasn't all that good. Number 9 was Dennis Miller. Never liked Dennis Miller. I've never liked Dennis Miller. Listen to me. I've never liked Dennis Miller. I didn't even like him when he was on Saturday Night Live. And he always did that stupid laugh at the end of every one of his own jokes. Kind of like I do. Number 8 was Gallagher. Now, I disagree with this. I like Gallagher. I think Gallagher is a great comedian. Does he smash a bunch of things and make a bunch of mess and everything like a child? Yes, he does. Does he manage to tell a lot of really smart humor in there? Tell a lot of smart humor. That wasn't very good. Does he manage to slip in a lot of smart humor? Of course he does. I like Gallagher, but number 8 on the list anyway. Number 7, another one from Saturday Night Live, old school, that has moved on doing many other things. He's currently the voice of a blobby thing on the Orville. I'm talking about Norm Macdonald. Not a fan of Norm Macdonald, so I don't see any reason why he should not be on this list. I do not find him to be that great of a stand-up comic. Again, whether or not he can pull off a script is another situation. Number 6, Bob Saget. Everybody hates Bob Saget. There should just be a movie called Everybody Hates Bob Saget. I don't think there's Everybody Hates Chris. There should be Everybody Hates Bob. I'm just saying. Nobody likes Bob Saget. Number 5, Paul Reiser. Remember, this is going by stand-up. It's not going by movies or television shows. It's going by stand-up. His stand-up routine sucked. Okay, so Paul Reiser is number 5. Number 4, this one I disagree with because I think he's a very funny stand-up comedian. I disagree with all of his political views, but his comedy is very funny, and I support that 100%, and that's Patton Oswalt. Okay, Patton Oswalt, he is funny. Okay, so I don't know why he would be so high on the list, number 4. And number 3, this guy, if he's got a script, you can understand what he's saying, but if he's coming off the cuff, he's really hard to understand. I'm talking about Colin Quinn. Sometimes you know that, and he's really hard to get all of what he's trying to tell you. Number 2, this is a superstar that came from Saturday Night Live, and I'm torn by him because I like him in shows. I liked him on Saturday Night Live. A lot of people don't like him just because he's snotty sounding. But, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mr. David Spade. David Spade, number 2 on a list of worst stand-up comedians. Remember that, stand-up, not his scripted stuff. Stand-up comedian. And number 1, this is somebody who was huge for a very short amount of time and then disappeared. And for some reason, everybody hates this comedian the way people hate the lead singer of Creed. And I'm talking about Dane Cook. Everybody hates Dane. Dane Cook, I'm sorry, my friend, but you made the number 1 slot. The number 1 slot of the worst stand-up comedian, according to this list. Now, I think that you managed to get some funny in there. But you're kind of irritating. And you can't help it. You were born that way. Anyway, music right now for your Vajir holes. And so that you can snap your fingers and, yes, snap your neck. I'm talking about going way back to Alien X Fest 2016. Where the headlining band was Prong. So, ladies and gentlemen, here they are. Prong from Alien X Fest 2016 on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
It's great to be back up here in fucking Detroit area. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Thank you. Thank all the awesome opening bands. All the bands were fucking great tonight. Thank you guys. Alien X Radio, and I thank you guys too. Thank you for putting this on. Give it up for the bands and the radio station. All right. Are you guys ready to snap your fingers? Are you guys ready to snap your necks? I don't hear you. What? Are you ready to snap your fingers? Are you ready to snap your necks? Everyone's got to fucking move. Thank you, Detroit. We'll see you again soon. Snap your fingers! fingers or snap your fucking neck. Everyone's gotta move. Let's hit shit.
Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your vagir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
The house is now on fire.
All right, everybody, we are at that time once again. Just about time to take our final break in the show. And then when we come back, it'll be time for our what we call the home stretch. And I just looked, I really don't have anything planned for the home stretch at all. Nothing at all. I got nothing at all. Anyway, still coming up, we got How Hot Is Too Hot. Spicy is one thing, but damn. Okay? We'll get into a little bit about that. And I know that there's some of our listeners out there that are definitely torn by this. I've got some out there that think that ketchup is too spicy. And then I got people out there that straight up, they spray their food down with, military-grade pepper spray. And they love it. It's delicious. Blisters on their tongue and stuff. They're like, it's so good. We'll talk about that. But we do have to take a short break, pause in the action for station identification. Got to introduce you to our sponsors. And we're also going to give you another weekly news update, courtesy of our friends over at NPR. Courtesy, a loose term. People are still talking about the Momo thing. Still. All this time later. Momo is dumb. Chris rules. Not Chris. Kiss rules. That's Dave. Dave loves Kiss. If you need to know anything at all about Kiss, go over to Facebook Live right now and put your question right in there. And he'll get it because he's been commenting on there. He is self-proclaimed Kiss expert. And I don't mean on the mouth. On the stage. And we'll be back with more of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space right after this. Go nowhere.
Update from NPR.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
I've always listened to it.
Teachers in Oakland, California are returning to the classroom today after a 7-day strike. They reached an agreement on Sunday with the Oakland School District. They'll receive an 11% salary increase and a one-time 3% bonus. The teachers did not succeed in winning larger reductions in classroom sizes. The city of Eugene, Oregon is recovering from a storm that dumped up to 18 inches of snow and left power out around the region. As Brian Bull of member station KLCC reports, authorities are seeking federal recovery aid.
Thick, heavy snow down trees cause outages and blocked roads across the region. One utility estimates it'll cost $3 million, restoring power to 14,000 customers. And Public Works spokesman Brian Richardson says labor and equipment costs will be at least $350,000 for the city of Eugene.
All of our resources were dedicated from moment one, helping clear those streets, helping the city recover, and that was a 24-hour effort.
Oregon Governor Kate Brown has issued an emergency declaration for 10 counties. If approved, the Federal Emergency Management Agency could reimburse 75% of costs incurred by responding agencies and utilities. For NPR News, I'm Brian Bull.
This year's Iditarod sled dog race is underway in Alaska. The nearly 1,000-mile race has 52 mushers this year. It kicked off Sunday just north of Anchorage. The winner is expected to cross the finish line in less than 10 days in Nome on Alaska's western coast. The teams will cross 2 mountain ranges and the Yukon River. I'm Corva Coleman, NPR News.
Ashley's of Westland, The best for food, friends, and entertainment. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza, and don't forget to stop by on Saturday nights to visit our own DJ Wild Bill and Sporkle Live. Order delivery online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at Ashley's.com. Ashley's of Westland is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap.
Are you looking for a way to get your message out there? Have you been looking for just the right way to advertise your business, website, or upcoming event? Have you thought about advertising on the radio but thought it would be too expensive? Well, you should try advertising on Alien X Radio. We have advertising packages for every budget starting as low as $30 per month. That's right, radio advertising for as little as $1 a day. You don't have a commercial? No problem. Our copywriting and production department can create a radio spot complete with voiceovers, sound effects, and music that's just right for your needs. And unlike other stations, the production is included. So what are you waiting for? Just visit www.alienxradio.com and click on the advertisers link to get a look at our packages and rates. Then contact us at advertising@alienxradio.com. That's advertising@alienxradio.com.
Feel Good Firing's the place to call when you really want to make yourself feel big by firing somebody. We provide you with an unsuspecting loser who you can hire, then turn around and fire. But Feel Good Firing services go beyond just satisfying your little hissy fits. We'll give you someone you can pin the blame on the next time you spend the whole company payroll on hookers and blow. So when you screw up, don't take the blame. Just pass the buck. Call Feel Good Firings and we'll take the blame, the shame, and the indictments away.
Resistance is futile, but you can struggle if you like.
It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
You got something to say? Say it, bucko. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. The home stretch. We are in the home stretch, everybody. Stretch. It's been a long time, man. It's been 2 hours and like 45 minutes, man. No, it's been like 2.5 hours. Right. And we still got Don't Touch the Hair coming up next. Your favorite hairband music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, hosted by myself. Have your lunch with some hair in it. 12 noon Eastern. Don't touch the hair on Alien X Radio. You're welcome. Anyway, how hot is too hot? It's so hot. The spicy, it's so hot. I happen to have a list here. Well, not a list. It's a chart. And, of course, I have the name of the chart here. It's the Scorcho chart. I don't know. I can't remember what it said. I didn't transfer the name over. How stupid of me. I do this all the time. Paint myself in a corner. It's the official chart, though, to map how hot a pepper is. Because peppers, a lot of times, is what's responsible for the heat in the food. Yeah, there's other things that go in there that can make heat, of course. But a lot of times, peppers are used to cause the heat. So we're going to use the pepper scale. Okay? Starting off at a 0 to 100, which is, this is like you can put this in your salad. And you'll be okay. Okay, 0 to 100. That's pretty mild. That's sweet bell peppers, sweet banana peppers, and pimentos. Pimentos, that goes inside olives and pimento loaf. And you got sweet banana peppers. They go on almost every sandwich that you can get at Subway. Eat fresh. And I love red sweet bell peppers. I love those. So 0 to 100, there's no heat there at all. 100 to 1,000. That's when you start getting into paprika, Mexican bell peppers, peppercini peppers, and cherry peppers. Now, these ones got just, ever so slight, little bit in there. You know what I'm saying? These still can go on sandwiches. You know, you can still eat these raw. These aren't gonna burn your face off. They're still not even that hot. Okay, I put pepperoncinis on my subs all the time. There's a little bit of tang to it, but not much. $2,500 to $20,000. Now we're getting up there, right? We're starting to jump. That's when we start running into the jalapeno, the poblano, and the chipotle. Okay, so jalapeno, poblano, and chipotle, that's at $2,500 to $20,000 range. Yeah, I eat jalapenos. I've had poblanos, and I've had chipotles. Okay, I can handle that still. But, yeah, it's getting up there. Spice is starting to get a little bit in your face. Now we're going to jump all the way up to $30,000 to $50,000. Now we're starting to get serious. Cayenne and Tabasco. Okay, cayenne and Tabasco. That's where you're finding yourself in the $30,000 to $50,000 range. Now we're starting to get to where I'm starting to get uncomfortable. Okay, I'm starting to be uncomfortable with this. Moving from $50,000 to $100,000. $50,000 to $100,000. Thai hot peppers, and I'm sure I'm going to say this wrong. Santaka? A Santaka pepper? I don't even know what that is because it's too damn hot. I wouldn't have it. Okay, so $50,000 to $100,000 is the Thai hot pepper and a Santaka. Whatever. It sounds like Satan. Santaka. Oh, Satan's thing. Satan's wiener. No, I don't speak that language. I don't know. $100,000 to $350,000. I'm out. Okay, I'm already out. At this point, too hot for me. Habaneros, Scotch bonnet, bird's eye, and Jamaican peppers. $100,000 to $350,000. I'm done. I'm out. I want flavor in my food. Okay, I don't want the food to literally burn out the taste buds in my mouth so I can't taste the food itself. Hey, this food tastes really good. I have no idea what it tastes like. I have no flavor buds left. No taste buds whatsoever. Burned up. And we still keep going. $855,000. Yes, $855,000 to $1,463,000. You find right in there the ghost pepper, everybody. I'm already out. I'm not even playing with the ghost pepper. I don't even want to be in the room when you serve it because just the smell will make me probably burn my lungs out. I don't even want to deal with that. Now we're just going stupid, okay? The last three I got in here it's not even possible for me. I'm not even going to attempt it. Okay, we're talking about $1.15 million to $2 million is the Trinidad scorpion pepper and common pepper spray. Okay, so the Trinidad scorpion pepper is as hot as pepper spray. You know, the stuff that you spray into an attacker's eyes that makes them crawl on the ground and like in a fetal position? Yeah. Then you got $2 million to $2.2 million, which is the Carolina Reaper. This is food. Who's want it? It's food. Don't eat it. That's nature's way of poisoning the food so you don't eat it. You're not supposed to eat that food. That burns your face off. That's no good. That burns your face off. Don't do that. It's horrible for you. And we're going to just jump right up just to give you an idea of what the next level would be, which would be $2.5 million to $5.3 million. I mentioned this earlier. U.S. grade police pepper spray. Okay. No. I stopped. Where did I stop? It was too much when I got to the Thai hot peppers. I can get to some Thai food, and then after that, I'm done. I don't go to the habaneros at $100,000. No, thank you. I'm good. Now, I saw a video recently of this guy. This friggin' guy. Yeah, it's always this guy, right? He bought some potato chip. And yes, it was a potato chip. He bought a potato chip that had some kind of super duper killer, burn your face off pepper in it. And it came in a box that looked like a coffin. He opened up the coffin. Inside was a bag. He tore open the bag. There was one single chip in this bag. And he ate that chip. And I watched the video for the next 5.5 minutes of this guy almost dying on camera. He started choking and crying. Sweat was pouring off of his forehead. He couldn't breathe. He started to drink water, which was a real big mistake. Then he wanted some milk and some bread, and he was really dying. He was coughing and choking. Why the hell would you want to eat something like that, people? Don't try to be cool and tough. That's not good for you. That's like a kick to the teeth by Blackbone Nation on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. Oh, yeah. All right, everybody. Yeah, that was awesome, man. That was awesome. Blackbone Nation and Kick to the Teeth. Hey, I'm going to play a tune for you right now. I just want to stop in for a second just to let everybody know that's in the local area anyway. We broadcast from the Detroit area, more specifically from Taylor, Michigan, is where we broadcast from. Now, I was in a band about 9 years ago, and that band was together for about 20 years. But 9 years ago, we broke up, and our lead guitar player has recently and unfortunately passed from a heart attack. And we have put together a really awesome show that is coming up this next Sunday. That's March 10th, and it will be at Road Rangers in Taylor, Michigan. Now, I want you to come on out because we're going to have a bunch of bands playing, and all of the bands that used to feature Jeremy Ledford on guitar in these bands. And we have all gotten back together, including my old band, Freakstar. We've practiced, 3 or 4 times now? I think 3 times. It's amazing because we've been broken up for 9 years. So bear with us, but stop on in. We really hope to see you out on March 10th at Road Rangers in Taylor, Michigan for the Jeremy Ledford Benefit Show. That will be coming up. And this is my band, Freakstar, and it features some guitar work by Jeremy Ledford. And this will be definitely one of the songs that we play next Sunday. This tune is called My Life, and the band is Freakstar, and you're listening to The Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
to me from your window. I won't hear you, no, I won't be a chump. If I see you standing out on a ledge, I'd shout from the street below, begging you to jump. Jump.
yell at me and all I see use of your hypocrisy. Attention's what you begging me, and baby, that's not all you need. Well, everybody rally round. Who's for knocking out this crowd? I can't resist, I'm breaking down. Everybody shout it out, no, you don't know me. 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 You don't own me. No more. You don't take me seriously. I'm gone. It's my life. Well, I'm gone.
All right. We are at the end of the program. I do thank you for joining me this Monday for the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. I'm your host, Alien Stone. I'll be here each and every Monday for you, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern, taking you all the way up to lunchtime, where I'm going to put some hair in your lunch, and you're going to thank me for it. Don't Touch the Hair is coming up next, right here on AlienXRadio.com. Once again, if you want to send your music to me to be featured on this show, our other shows, or in general rotation on the station, then by all means send your MP3s, and I do mean MP3s, featuring the name of your band and the name of the song in the title. Send that over to newmusic@alienxradio.com. Again, that is newmusic@alienxradio.com. Until next week, keep your eyes open for Momo. Even though we know Momo is dead, Momo could come back from the dead and want to eat your potato salad. This is Alien Stone, beaming you back to planet Earth. Peace out, yo. See you next time.